Okay, so this camera's not any better than the one on my other laptop, but hey, everybody. And it's going to freeze up. Well, I'm doing this from an older laptop today, and so it's probably going to glitch. I was just trying to figure out which one is better because I bought this one from the husband's dad, and it's kind of old. So I think from now on, I'll be doing it from my little laptop tablet because, yeah. But Gemini Twin Ascension. I don't know how long I'm going to be here because honestly, I don't know what time the husband's getting home from work today. He said he was staying over for inventory. Whatever. I don't really give a shit. But I wanted to share a little find that my dad come across. Now, little backstory. My dad has a tendency of going and store old, storage units that people have defaulted on payments on. Now, this is not the first time he's come across a box like this, but this by far has got to be the most extensive and most expensive box he's come across. I'll say that. I may do a couple cards. I don't know yet. I'm just right now. I really wanted to show this because it's amazing. Let's see. Now, I'll go ahead and say it. It's a box full of crystals. And holy shit. Let's see. I've still got them all wrapped up. The very first one, when I opened the box, and this thing is even in my hands right now, it's amazing. It is. I have a big chunk of this up on my shelf, but look at this. I mean, look how big this thing is. It's a mahogany obsidian sphere. And there are several spheres in this box. And I wrapped most of them up together. Let me see if I can find those. Yeah, this thing is wrapped. There's a lot wrapped up in here. Let's see. Not that. We have a whole bunch of, let's see if I can do this without dumping them. A whole bunch of black tourmaline in various sizes. And yeah. And this box, I know for sure, was actually for somebody's retail shop. They're all price marked, and the majority of them are. So I'm not with this box. I don't have to worry about did he happen to stumble across another witch's collection? What kind of energy is coming into these? Of course, yes. Once I finally pull them out for good, I will cleanse them really well because you don't know exactly what kind of energy the person that ran this shop or whatever had. So yes, they will be cleansed. And tomorrow is the full moon. But I do already have 2 pieces of this already. This is what's called optical calcite, I believe. Don't quote me on some of these. Some of these I'm not sure of. But I have 2 other pieces of this, and I've talked to a couple other rock hounds and various things, and they have said that from the looks of it, it looks like optical calcite. So there's that one. This is one of the few that was actually marked. They're little birds, little carved birds, and the blue ones are actually turquoise, but the black ones are buffalo horn. That one was marked. Here we go. Here's all the spheres and things. Okay. Yes, these are not marked, so I'm not exactly sure what all of these are, but another sphere. Look at this. Look at that. And this is actually just a tad bigger than the mahogany obsidian. It does have a little bit of a smoothed out bottom to where I could probably set this on a shelf without a stand. This one, it's kind of funny with this one because I was at my local crystal shop the other day and I was looking at this particular rock, but I cannot for the life of me remember what it is, but I didn't get it. And it wasn't in a sphere. But look at this. And it, yeah, like I said, they're marked for sale. That was the price sticker on it. And this one was marked for $20. Let's see. What's this? No. This is the one that the husband was actually excited about whenever we were going through, because we were going through the box at my dad's on Father's Day when he handed it to me. We have a little malachite sphere, and this thing is, yeah. And then we have, let's see, pull them both out at the same time. 2 different chrysocolla crystals. One of them is an egg, and one of them is a little sphere. Like I said, this box has quite a bit of money in it, and I feel bad for whoever lost that storage unit, but it is what it is. And then we have an Orthoceras egg. Look at that. And again, it's a pretty decent size egg. And there's quite a bit of amethyst in this box, but that's a small piece of that. Let's see. I've done pulled these out once before. Oh yeah. And then we have, and Bradley's going to be running in and out. We have 3 little malachite cubes. Dude, don't you dare jump up on my bed. I just watched. Get down. Get down now. I just washed the blankets and the sheets. Get down now. Mama, I just wouldn't let. Yeah, I just washed the sheets, and I don't want his fuzzy butt up here. So, and then we have, I think these, it's blue lace agate and green aventurine, I think. Like I said, not all of these are labeled, and I'm trying to identify them. So we have their little marble size spheres. So what else is there? Some of these, I'm not sure. Let's see. I believe this is watermelon tourmaline, just little bitty small chunks of it. This one, I have no clue. It's teeny tiny. Let's see. Oh, here's another one I'm not sure of. This one's got some jagged edges to it, but it's got, see the orange color to it. I think this is a type of calcite. Again, not sure. Let's see. I know I've got a viewer, and I know I've got somebody that, if I can get off work in time, other than today, to get to the post office, I've got something that's going to be going out in the mail soon, and may end up including something from this box as well as what's already here. She knows what it is. These, again, little bitty. I'm not sure yet, but they've got a bluish green color to them if I hold them up to the light, which it will not pick up on this camera. I'm not sure. Let's see. We have more fossils, and there's the small little Orthoceras, which I'm seriously thinking about wrapping one of these for a necklace. I don't want to drill into them because I don't want to crack them. And then these little bit, I can't remember what they are, but I believe they start with an A, but it's another little fossil in there. And there's pairs. There's two of the Orthoceras and 2 of the other ones in that. A really, really pretty cut piece of amethyst. I don't know the odd shape of it, but I really think that's pretty. Let's see, we'll put you back in there. Some of this stuff is kind of odd, which I don't even know what that is. I don't think that was meant to be in this box. Let's see. What do we have here? Yeah. Another, I didn't know there was two of those. Another really pretty, and I'm going to drop this one for some reason. Another little really pretty cut piece of amethyst. Oh my goodness. Let's see. This one, I'm probably going to, considering my dad does have a little vendor booth at a like antique flea market style thing. I think with a lot of these, I'm gonna, find some chain and turn them into necklaces because there's a lot of crystals here that are already have their little, oh, I know the technical term, their little collars for to turn them into necklaces. This one, well, I think this one's moss agate. Yeah, like I said, this camera's not gonna pick up as pretty as these are. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 little pendants of unakite in here. They have a really, some clear quartz. There's just, some of them are really, really tiny. Let's see. Why do I keep wanting to hold it over here? But some of these are really tiny, but I'm going to go look and see if I can't find some chain to start stringing these so we can put a lot of these back in my dad's booth because, like I said, he did find these. So, I want to help him. Let's see. 1155. Again, like I said, there's a lot of amethyst in here, and then there's, see it, the matrix to it, and they're really pretty pieces. More amethyst, some fairly big pieces. I thought I had all the amethyst grouped together, but apparently I didn't. Let's see. Yeah, piece fell out of there. We have a piece of regular obsidian. We have, I didn't actually count them all, and one of them just fell out. A bunch of little, and they're really pale in color, so these I don't think, given the paleness of them, are really worth a whole lot, but they're little cut pieces of fluorite, which the way they're cut, the size, the number of sides they have to them, they would be referred to as octahedrofluorite. We're going to get into the ones that really have me scratching my head because just because of how they're marked, and one of them fell out of the. Yes. There in this little wrapped up one. There's 2 little. They're like little teardrop. They almost look like they were cut to put into rings, but they're marked with a carat weight instead of a price. So I really seriously do need to find out what these are. And then we have a really pretty piece. Really want to go ahead and take the sticker off of this one. I should have done that the other day. This one is tourmalated quartz, and the way it's cut, it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's really, there we go. Thank you. Really prettily tourmalated, and then let's see how it's cut. This one was marked for $50, but this one would make a really pretty, if I could make jewelry, make a really pretty pendant necklace. And we have, this one is cut like there's several of them in here that are cut like shells. And I had that issue the other day with dropping that one. Where did it go? I did have that in here. I'll find it in a minute. There are a bunch of them that actually are cut. There you are. Thank you. That are cut like little conch shells. They're actually really pretty. One of them, is it this one? No. This is the one I kept dropping the other day for some reason. This one's purple, so I think it may be a little bit of an amethyst, but the details that are cut, that this one's carved in, are beautiful. And then we have little bitty, and I'm going to have to talk to a lapidary specialist, which I have a couple of them I could talk to that are local. I could take this stuff to and ask them. But this one, it's a really pretty purple, but no bigger than this is marked for 25. So I'm not sure. Like I said, I am going to do a lot of research on these before I actually put them up on my cabinet for display. If I put them up there, some of them may not go up there. Let's see. Here's more of the amethyst. I didn't see this one the other day. I don't know what this one is, but I've been through this box 3 times, and this is the first time I've seen this one. And it's got a little bit of black and white, and the white almost looks like a matrix type. Alrighty, so we just had a surprise one on that one. And then we have 3 Apache tears. And this one's the closest to an actual teardrop. And the really cool thing about Apache tear that I did not know, I learned from a friend on TikTok. If you shine, I don't know if I can get it to show up. Where's my phone? If you shine, okay, who ate my phone? There you go. Let's see if I can get it to show up. And probably not. Oh, yeah, you can. There you go. When you shine a light through Apache tear, it's kind of borderline translucent. And that's how you can tell a lot of times that it's Apache tear, not snowflake obsidian, because both have the little white pieces to them. Where did the rest of them go? There they are. But the Apache tear will, when you shine a light through them, they will look translucent, which I thought was really cool. You learn something new all the time. Let's see what else was in here. We have another piece of black tourmaline, which is a decent little chunk, but too big for a bra. But there was one more in here, wasn't there? But the spheres alone, and then the smaller ones that have the carat weight, I really, really do feel bad for whoever, lost their storage unit with all of this stuff in it. But at the same time, I'm like, crystals. And so we will get these hopefully tomorrow night. I'm going to get them set up outside and cleanse them, full moon. It is the last super moon of the year, strawberry moon. So I will hopefully be able to get these set out tomorrow night, which the only thing really we have going tomorrow night is football practice. So hopefully I can get that done. But things, as far as I'm concerned, are okay. I'm still trying to balance this whole working again thing because, I quit working literally 2 days before I actually started talking to my twin. I mean, I emailed work saying, hey, I'm quitting. You're not giving me the hours I need. And then he messaged me. So it's a change. Of course, I have, for the most part, the majority of this marriage, been staying at home with the kids because it was just honestly cheaper. Why work? Why get a job when all you're doing is working to pay for daycare? The Carmack's being okay, but it's the Carmack. He's always gonna have his little fits. Like last night, he was going to grill something, and it turned out that we bought, and it turned out not to be what he thought it was going to be. So he started bitching about that. He said, well, why didn't you tell me that's not what it was? You were with me when we bought it. We looked at the box. You you could have made the decision too, but I wasn't exactly sure what it was when he bought it either. But I don't want, and of course I had already eaten, and so I really wasn't all that hungry. And he ended up going to Walmart and getting one of those little pizzas, and that's what we ended up eating last night. But it's the stupid little shit that he starts bitching about. Let's see. My twin, of course. Let's see if that helps. I probably should have put that on there beforehand, but he told me he's managing 3 different plants now. Hasn't been to his apartment in like 5 weeks. He's been working his ass off, and I told him he even had to cancel his vacation. And I told him, you're going to end up working yourself sick again if you don't slow down. And of course, he said, I know. He said, I don't know any other way to do things. And I didn't tell him this, but I'm sitting there thinking that's part of the reason I'm here. I'm supposed to help him learn to slow down and not overwork himself, because it's not the first time I've told him, you need to slow down, and I have actually witnessed him work himself sick. Well, not physically been there with him, but yeah, he was. But what can you do? You're not there physically with him to say stop. And I have no clue who you are. And I wouldn't want to control him anyways. His love for me would show me exactly, what he wants to do. So I would not control him like that. But at the same time, I know he's upset because he misses so much of his boys' lives. He's gone so much that, So I think I'm going to pull one card because I do believe I've got just a few minutes before he comes home. Yay. So at the very bottom of the deck was resonating. So somebody understands what I'm trying to say here. So are you remote viewing again, sir? Can you get that through your head, please? Oh, I don't want to hear that. Yes, I know. He hates that I smoke. Okay. He does. He absolutely hates that I smoke. Okay. We deal with our stresses in different ways. His is he bites his fingernails. Mine, obviously, I don't do that anymore. I used to really bad. So we deal with stresses in different ways. So can we have one for the collective before I shut this down, please? And this is the Shaman's Dream Oracle. It's Colette Baron Reed's. Knew it. Okay, I said one, but we get 3. Okay. We have the Horned Cactus, Resourcefulness, Hollow Bone, Teachability, and Eye of the Needle, Intentionality. So let's back this up so I can sit them down there. Because, like I said, fairly new deck. I don't work with a whole lot. We have 17, 28, and 29 as the numbers on the cards, if that means anything to somebody out there. Okay, we will go in numerical order here. We have the Eye of the Needle, Intentionality, Clarity, Positive Outcomes. That's nice. If you look through the Eye of the Needle, what do you see? Summon the experience of being so singularly focused on a task ahead that it becomes natural to remove everything that is superfluous. Okay. Every distraction, every non-essential, so you succeed. What is, in this case, the definition of success? In order for threading the needle to happen, Everything not in alignment with your goal needs to go. This is the only way you'll get what you need. Shrewd discernment, the willingness to winnow down the needle thread connection to its essence. The reason I got quiet for a second, and I was in meditation last night. I cannot. I'd have to go back and look. But it was focus based, where she was trying to get you to focus on, one specific part of the body for 3 breaths to, and nothing else to help you relax. And that's kind of funny. It's, line of sight, where you need to go, ignore all the distractions around you is basically what this card is saying. It's kind of funny. I don't want to say funny because, I was meant to see that card, and apparently somebody else was too. But focus on where focus goes, energy flows. Ignore all the shit that's going on around you. And then we have hollow bone, teachability, humility, being empty so that the wind of spirit can breathe through you. And that again is going in just focus on where you want to go. The hollow wing bone of an eagle is a flute for shaman. The appearance of the hollow bone invites you to become empty of your notions of who you are, to check your ego at the door, and to know that this is not about you. Relinquish your need. I know what's going on. Relinquish your need to be right, to express an opinion, as this will not change anything right now. You are being called to practice humility. Hollow yourself out and hear the wind blow through you and play you like a flute. You will learn the language of the squall and the storm and understand the message in the summer breeze. There is an important communication waiting for you. So apparently there's spirits wanting to send a message, and we need to put our ego aside and stop thinking we know everything. And so drop all notions and titles that bolster your ego. Eliminate the doer and allow things to happen of their own accord. Stop trying to force the outcome you want, and understand that what's supposed to be yours is going to come no matter what. It may take time, you may take a detour, but it's coming. Remember that you can accomplish anything if you are willing to let someone else take credit for it. Hollow bone has come to caution you to believe only 50% of what others think and only 10% of what you think. Trust your experience, not what you have read in sacred books and holy texts. This will allow you to turn apparent danger into opportunity. Remember that you are an insignificant grain of sand in the grand scheme of things, as important as the brightest sun. And then we have the horned cactus, blooming through resilience, resourcefulness, and discovery. That's what it says. This is number 29. When nothing seems to be happening fast enough or your ideas have dried up, you begin to question your relevance. During these periods in life, you might feel like giving up, frustrated and resentful that success will never happen for you. The issue here, however, is the matter of perception. The horned cactus thrives in the barren desertscape, offering you a gift of water when all appears to be dry. If you look at its body, you see the natural thorns that protect it from predators and the elements. Bradley Scout, don't you dare jump up here on that bed. Don't. No. What you don't see are the deep roots that extend far into the earth, filling it with a continuous flow of water. This succulent is a symbol of resilience and resourcefulness, of your needs being met in spite of the appearance to the contrary. It is a reminder of the courage and inherent wisdom needed to dig deep below the less than friendly surface that hides the rich underground world. Can you connect to this magical truth and trust? That, I keep hearing my twin saying it's not what it seems right now. The communication, it's there, spotty, but it's there. Yeah, he's saying, I haven't forgotten you. I won't forget you. I know he won't. I just talked to him Sunday. But just remember, not everything is what it seems. What's meant is going to come, no matter what. Trust your intuition. Don't give up. But don't be a doormat. Ugh. Don't be a doormat. I hope, those 3 little cards helped, and I hope you enjoyed the little my crystal. Well, my dad's find. He told me last week. He said, "I think I found another box of rocks for you." I was like, "Okay." So we were over there Sunday, and I'd asked him about it once, and we were all busy. We had Father's Day cookout with him. So when everything slowed down a little bit and some of the people left, I asked him again, and he went out to the garage and grabbed it and he handed it to me. I wasn't expecting it to be that heavy. But I asked him, I said, "Well, have you gone through everything in that storage unit?" And he said, "No, not yet." He's brought it home, but he hasn't actually looked through the boxes because this box is marked left side of the display case. So, which to me means there could be potentially more. And if there are, I'll update everything. But for now, I do believe that's him. I hope this helped. I hope you enjoyed my little collection. And when time allows, I will be back.